Yo, it's good everyone. This is Ayo Boxing from Adiba, and here's my post-fight review for Erickson Lubin versus Luis Arias. And this was basically a crossroads fight. Erickson Lubin was coming off a 14-month layoff after losing to Sebastian Fundora in a punishing fight where he took a lot of damage. People were questioning if Lubin was still going to be the same fighter or if he was damaged goods. Luis Arias, on the other hand, has had an up-and-down career since 2017. He's been looking for a big break for a long time, and this was his chance. This fight was going to tell us if Lubin was still the same fighter or if Arias would finally break out and make a name for himself at 154. And what we learned last night is that Lubin is still the same fighter and that he's still capable of competing at the highest levels at 154. Because Lubin still looks sharp. His speed was there, his jab and left hand was sharp, his counterpunching was sharp and accurate, his defense was good, and his power was still there. And he was fighting well off the back foot and on the front foot. His punch resistance looked good since he was able to take the punches of Arias well. Keep in mind that Arias isn't a big puncher, but Lubin still appeared durable. The fight was pretty much Arias trying to pressure Lubin, but Lubin was one step ahead of Arias in all departments. Lubin was just a sharper fighter overall, and his counterpunching, jab, and speed and power is what won him this fight and kept Arias at bay. The fight would end in the 5th round. Lubin would hit Arias with a powerful left hand to the body, and then he would follow it up with a chopping right hand to the temple. This would drop Arias. Arias appeared to be okay, but he took way too long to stand up and beat the count, causing the ref to end the fight. In my opinion, I thought that the fight should have continued. Arias looked fine and stood up between the 9 and the 10 count, and I still believe that Lubin would have won the fight regardless, and he probably would have KO'd or stopped Arias at some point, but I don't think that Arias deserved to lose like that. But once again, he did take too long to stand up. Hopefully, this doesn't set back Arias too much, but it is what it is. This wasn't a super statement type of win by Lubin, but it was a good comeback win, and it's good to see him back in the ring. The question is, what's next for Lubin? In my opinion, I think he should move up to 160. Lubin did state in the post-fight interview that he wanted to fight the winner of the main event, which is Carlos Adames. And based on what I saw in that fight, I think that Lubin has the skills and ability to beat Adames. Lubin has always been a good fighter and is young enough to improve even further. Yeah, it's true that he lost to Jermell Charlo and Fundora, but those losses have not affected him. He's a true warrior. Furthermore, there's more opportunities for Lubin at 160 than at 154 at the current moment. Jermell Charlo has all of the belts and is expected to fight Tim Tszyu in the fall, so the opportunity for Lubin to fight for a title at 154 will not happen until someone vacates undisputed, and who knows when that will happen. With the current champions at 160, Lubin has the skills and talent to beat any of them, whether it be Janibek or Lara. With Jermall Charlo expected to fight Canelo in the fall, the WBC title will most likely be vacated, and the IBF title is currently vacant, so there's opportunities to fight for belts at 160. But if he remains at 154, he should rematch Sebastian Fundora. Fundora just got KO'd by Brian Mendoza and will definitely need a comeback fight to reassert himself in that division. A rematch with Lubin would be the perfect fight in my opinion. But who knows, this is boxing, anything can happen. But thank you for tuning in with Ayo Boxing from Adiba. Hit like, subscribe, and more content's coming your way.